Hey Smurf fans, Clumsy here, and welcome to another Roblox Let's Play video. You've probably missed my Roblox avatar, haven't you? Because I've no doubt been not recording a Roblox video for quite some time. But there's a good reason, and would you stop looking around? Oh, having my Roblox avatar, I forgot what this place looked like because he was just looking left and right non-stop. So, besides that, we are back inside of my Wonderland in Roblox Theme Park Tycoon 2. So, I've made some changes to my theme park because, well, because I wanted to. Even though I should probably stop because at this point I feel like I'm just going overboard with my creativity. Yeah, you know me. So anyways, yes, I'm just going to show off what's new in my theme park with special guest who's hiding in my hat up there, Hatsune Miku. So, you may remember my Wonderland that I did a tour of this place but in VR mode. And I'm not going to go on the same rides because, you know, I just don't see the point when I just did that in another video. So, yeah, I'm just going to show off what's new and show you some codes of my coasters if you want to add them to your park. And yeah, by the way, this game now has a workshop, just like what Steam does. So I'm going to be showing you some codes if you want to add some of my coasters to your theme park. But be warned, they do need requirements to be unlocked. Yeah, sorry. So the first thing that's been improved is this new launched Freefall. The latest update that just came out, there's been the improved Freefall launch. Why do I call it Freefall launcher? It's launched Freefall. I just can't get my words right, honestly. So yes, you may remember the old launched Freefall, which believe, I don't know. I think it used to go up to the point where it touches the sky limit. But with the new one, you can manually edit this yourself. However, I think I like it because it looks just like once it comes back down. Yeah, Smurf it. I like the new launched Freefall because you can edit the height to whatever you want. But with the legacy one, you couldn't do that. And yes, I did completely replace the legacy one with the new and improved one. Especially the one at the VIP area, which I'll get to in a bit. But first, I'm going to give you the code for Infusion if you want to add this to your park. But be warned though, this coaster does need a few extended height limits, which basically requires Robux. Yeah, sorry. I know there's a lot of players on Roblox that don't have Robux. So basically, this workshop, you just go into rides, and then I think these ones have, yeah, I think all applicable coasters and attractions have this ID that works. But what I want to focus on is the roller coasters. So inverted coaster. So like, you may remember, it always starts off with the custom default, and then there's the featured ones that have been made by other players. That's available to the public, like this Egyptian one, which looks kind of cool. And then there's mine, which here's the code for if you want it, but you do need to extend your height a bit. Sorry. Then this ride does need water as well, because just like Infusion from Blackpool, it is above water, and it has some water emitters right there too. So yeah, that's one of the first rides that I've uploaded on the workshop, and just to point out, hang on. Just to point out, you won't see my coasters featured on the workshop because I've configured it not to. I only want to share the codes. And then the next one that I've uploaded to the workshop, which I didn't really see the point, but I kind of like this layout. It's basically like the original. Hang on. Once it finishes loading. It is similar to the default ones that came with the game, but this one's a bit higher and it's, let's say, mirrored. Nope. Zoomed in a bit too fast. So yeah, this one's called Wild Water, and it is from VROOM theme park from real life. and then I'll just obviously share the code. This one doesn't need any requirements unlocked, it's just fine, I guess. And yes, it does include this shelter right here. Hang on, let me just change my move speed. Yeah, that's better. And then over here, not the mirror maze, this. The UK's probably the worst coaster and the most painful coaster as well. Hero. So like, I can't upload this to the workshop, and I'm going to show you in a moment. So, if I go into save ride design, the game can't reconstruct my hero coaster, and I think I might know why. It's because the chain lift is a bit of a mess, especially right here. You can see it's not perfect, and I think the game doesn't like it, so it just can't reconstruct it. I would start off again from scratch, but I'm running out of space, and I'm not motivated to redo it. So like, when we start going up the chain lift, right here, it's perfect. But then, the moment you start going up it, you can probably tell it's starting to become a mess. And yes, all this was built in advanced mode. And then here comes the painful bit. I don't like upside down coasters. And it's funny me saying that, because if I don't like upside down coasters, why did I even build them in my theme park? Well, because I wanted my theme park to be unique, and it's not about me, it's about what the NPCs enjoy too. And my guests as well. Okay, so I've given you the download code for Infusion Wild Water. Ah yeah, Velocity. But we're kind of far from it at the moment, so I'm just gonna start showing you the VIP area. So like, this is what I didn't show in the last time I did a tour of the park, but that was because I was thinking, and of course it was probably like 8 months away, I guess. So like, this new coaster right here that I'm working on, Crazy Tower, this is dedicated to the arcade machine Crazy Tower, as I believe it's called. I managed to win the jackpot on it once, and then this ride was to dedicate it. However, I'm having a bit of a meltdown with it. Well, a meltdown in my head. Basically, the ride keeps going wrong. So like, the moment it launches you, well, used to launch at NPCs, the nausea ratings were not the best, so I just kinda left this coaster unfinished for like some time now. I lost count, so yeah. But then on the inside of this, let's say skyscraper, I put another launched Freefall in there, because like, I thought it would make sense to, but I called this Crazy Elevator. Once again, this used to be the legacy one, but I replaced it with a new and improved one because I wanted to make this look like an elevator that was pushing you up and down. Let's say this is, well, to the VP squads that's watching this, pretend this is, let's say the Final Hour Hotel. So yeah, you can see it's unfinished because I need to add the doors to make it look like a proper hotel. But it was something that popped in my mind that is perfect for this sort of thing. So that's why I called it Crazy Elevator. And then this portal basically sends you to the rooftop, which you get a nice view of the entire park. And there's Bootsy. I don't know if I've showed you this in the VR tour, but I'm going to show you now. So yeah, to the VP squad, yes, I have created a recreation of Vision Park, Pinball Beach. So we've got Freefall Tower right here, and then Bootsy. A bit of a funny story, because I like to do experimental stuff most of the time. I put this in custom mode, and then guess what happened? It crashed. And by that, I didn't mean the game crashed. I meant the train just like broke. Where is it? Oh, there we go. What the? I think I may have accidentally kicked NPCs off this because I heard screaming. Unless that was coming from Bootsy. I still need to build that giant guitar, but just finding the motivation to do so. And then at any moment, we're gonna drop. Down we go. So that's launched Freefall. No, Freefall Tower. And now we have Bootsy Space Blaster. I would have put Bootsy on the title with it, but I can't. And you know why? The famous chat filter stopping me from doing so. Yep, the famous chat filter that everyone hates on Roblox. It's always the chat filter. So I called it a Space Blaster instead. If I've said that right. A bit of a funny story about this. I've been having a hard time trying to build this on Planet Coaster because the nausea ratings were either off the charts, the fear ratings were either off the charts. Well, actually, nausea was amber and I think fear was red, which obviously is not good. And he was also telling me that, hey, your coaster exceeds G-force limit. I was like, what? And then over here, we've got the Swan boats. And then, yeah, this is the default track that comes with the game. I might consider changing this or adding rocks. Because it does look kind of boring, just going around the sea with nothing but water sprinklers. Yeah, at some point I might change this. I don't know what to, I guess. And now this coaster right here, it does look unfinished, but it's supposed to be like that because it's one of those roller coasters that launches you and then goes backwards. At least that's the best way I can explain it. And then back down it goes. Yeah, it's supposed to be like that. And then this is one of the new... well, I can't really call this a coaster because it's not. I'm going to call this an attraction because it's appropriate. So this is the new one that's been added to the game, G-Force. And then basically, if you watch Diary of the Wimpy Kid 3, this is basically like the cranium shaker. And yes, I did modify its colours because the default colours on this is blue and orange, I think. And I was thinking about adding a giant picture of a galaxy to make it look like you're being sucked into the galaxy or a black hole. I mean, because it's right next to Space Invaders, which what I'm going to show you next. Spinneroonie. I'm glad I'm not wearing VR. Are you serious? Oh, please don't spin me around again. Wait, what am I complaining for? I just said I'm not in VR mode. Please stop. Nah, Smurf this. It was gonna spin me around again. Like Smurf, that's gonna happen. Okay, so yes, we're just gonna go into Space Invaders because I said we're gonna do this next. And to the VP squad that's watching this video, this coaster is not what you think it is. No, no, no. This is not Enigma 2. No. No. This is Space Invaders Frenzy. And this was obviously dedicated to the arcade machine called Space Invaders Frenzy. And yes, we've got a picture of Space Invaders right here, and I didn't take this picture, someone else did. I mean, if I did take this picture, you would see my name all over the leverboard. And yes, there's a sign right here. And then almost an exact replica of the arcade machine of Space Invaders, the original. And then I believe this is PlayStation 1 box art. And then in here we've got a space station with fake planets, and you probably can't even hear it, but there's sounds in this too. Yeah, it's very quiet. And then, because I haven't opened this yet, I'm the only one that's going on it. And it's also difficult to hear as well, but this ride has background noises of arcade machines, mainly Space Invaders, because this is what this ride is all about. And then in a moment, it's going to launch you inside of a simulated space area. And yes, this is a dark coaster. And now, unfortunately, I can't upload this to the workshop. Well, I can, but there's just one problem that's stopping me. The pictures. I can't include pictures in custom roller coasters if I'm putting it on the workshop. Then, to me, this coaster just won't feel the same without the pictures. I'll show you in a moment. And not to mention, it exceeds the limit of how many objects I can throw in this. And I'll show you what I mean. So if I just... There it is. So like, obviously it's going to save the entire track, but it's not going to save the pictures or all of this. Even if I try to interact with it, you can see here that it doesn't change from 0 to 1. Even if you're using box select mode. And then, like I said, because this is an indoor coaster, I can't, you know, include everything, and then this is what happens if I did. Yeah, I know. But like I said, I could upload this to the workshop without the pictures, but it just won't feel the same. Well, then again, I could just save the coaster design for myself. Then again, I should probably consider doing that. And Goldie Girl's here. Alright, so this is the new coaster that I've been working on for days. I mean, this is just the newest one. So this is Splashdown. And I'll just say hi to her because it's polite. So like, this one's a bit unique, let's say, just like my entire park. So like, the right entrance is up here, and then the exit is down here. Oh, I fell through the river caves. So, entrance up here, exit down here. And then, this is a new type of coaster that I've never even built before. So this is a mixture of a roller coaster slash water. I was trying to build a coaster with one of these because I've never done that before, but the excitement ratings were not the best. If I remember correctly, I think it was at around 2 to 3. But this one, on the other hand, this one definitely meets my satisfaction. 6.52. Yes. So yeah, just basically you go up the chain lift. Actually, why am I explaining this? I should be going on this. And yes, I will add theme to this coaster, but I'm just trying to think of what I can add at the moment. Like trees, and then just some thick grass, I guess. Oh, and speaking of thick grass, there's a new type of grass that's been added to the game, as well as rocks and all that stuff. And then in here, this is where it's gonna completely drop you, and then you're gonna get drenched in water. But it stops you for a moment because there's about 4 boats on this. I didn't want to have 5 going because I figured it would be a bit too much. And then there you go. Down you go and you get soaked. If I was in VR, I'm glad my PC doesn't squirt water at me. Otherwise I'd be fumed. And then you can see here there's water emitters down here to make it look like a waterfall. And then, yeah, you just exit to your left. And then it sends all the boats back up there. I'll show you the chain lift, because why not? Oh dear, I think her game crashed. After all this was just going to be my temporary space, but I'm going to put it to good use once I stop going crazy with my creativity. You know me, super stylish Clumsy over here letting his creativity get out of hand. And this isn't on the workshop yet. I mean, I probably saved it for myself, but maybe at some point I will put this on the workshop, if it'll let me. And then the last coaster that I threw on the workshop, well, it's not going to be the last one, but I am going to add more soon. Velocity, which is a coaster from Flamingoland. And I would have called this Velocity in Roblox, but once again the safe chat gets in the way. So I just called it VROOM instead. I thought it was appropriate to because it's like a racetrack. And there is more to this than just going vroom vroom. Oh, and before I forget, here's the code. However, a bit of a problem. I've accidentally threw this on the workshop content. No, I accidentally threw this on the workshop with the neon bike skins, which requires about 3,000 credits. And I think Goldie Girl's game crashed again. So if I remember correctly, I think I've got about... So, Infusion's 1, Wild Waters 2, Velocity is 3. I think I've got about 3 coasters on the workshop. I think. I don't know. I'll go over it. And then this one, I didn't make this. Blue Kid did. So I covered this in the last video. However, the improvements that I did is the smoke emitters. So when you're on the coaster, once I get up there, I'll show you. Okay, so we're at the top, and then, yep, you can see here that the smoke emitters turn on. I just wanted to give this some dramatic effects. After all, Blue Kid did call this the drop of doom, and I wanted to make it look doomy. if that's even a word. And then the last thing that I'm going to show, this is probably a bit of a joke slash pun. So in real life, in VROOM theme park, there's this, well, it's not really a ride, it's more of a attraction. So yes, in VROOM theme park, there's this attraction called the X Factory. And you know that TV show called The X Factor? Well... I made a joke out of it, or a bit of a pun. Because, you know, the X Factor, the X Factory, same names, kinda. So I just made a joke out of it, the X Factor re. So yes, this is almost like the coaster in real... the attraction in real life. And the game crashed again. However, it's different to the one in real life. And then yes, this one does have water squirting at you just like the one in real life. I was also thinking about getting rid of Wild Mouse and redoing the... Well, this was just... I still can't get my words right. What the smurf is wrong with me? I was thinking about getting rid of Wild Mouse because this is just the default tracks for it. And I was thinking about replacing it with the same track, but this time trying to make it spin you around. If I can even pull it off. Alright, and there's the water. Oh no, my hat! And Hatsune Miku as well, who's hiding in my hat. Oh no! Spinneroony. Did that just hit the neon lights? I think that just hit the neon lights. Spinneroony. Thumbs up. Okay, so I think that's pretty much the improvements of my park that I've... Oh wait, I missed out the new and improved Frisbee. So, in the last update, Frisbee used to be smaller than this. And now there's the new and improved one with more seats. And it has ladders, which basically goes up to the motor. Honestly, I like this improvement way more than the original. But these updates, they just keep making progress. I like it. So I think that's all the improvements I've gone over in my theme park. If I've missed anything out, then I'll obviously go over it. And if you'd like to add some of my courses to your theme park, then I'll go ahead and drop the codes in the description, even though I just showed them on the video. But it's always good to do in the description as a backup. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video of me going over my park again. And I'll see you next time.